Welcome back to another episode of Attack of the B Team Mod Pack. I am Digimaster, and I shall be your Digimon on this adventure. Alright, we got lots to see today. Lots to see and lots to do. Let's get to work, shall we? Starting off with the lovely blacksmith. It's not completely done by any means. Obviously, it still doesn't have this, and I have a lot of stuff to do on the inside still. I put the clock in here. But I'm waiting on another mod that's going to be added in the next update that destroys our power generation, but it also gives us Bibliocraft, which is a really cool mod. So we'll get into that. It adds a lot of decorative stuff. But we got our little sign here. Nifty little thing. Some forged micro blocks. Outlined our door like I said I was going to. Put a little sign for blacksmith up here. Did it around the windows too. Over here as well. So that's kind of cool. I gave us this nifty little path. I was going to add grass, like tall grass here, but in the origin biome, you can't buy it. You can't bone meal the grass because you couldn't do it in the original games. So that's why there's no grass. So we have to deal with what we have. But it looks really cool. The contrast between these really makes them really pop. But anyway, we got this nifty little path going up here, little cobblestone path leading up to our smeltery and whatnot. Alright, in the smeltery I actually have some molten glass, and molten glass is really cool, because if you melt down glass blocks, and you tap these out and you make little blocks here, as it kills my frames. Bad frames, bad frames. Let's eat some berry medley. Alright, and these harden up. Alright. Now the cool thing about the molten glass is, oops, not the hammer, sort all that stuff out, is, you see I have a couple here, is when you touch it, it is attached, and pink, no silk touch, so it's a connected texture, and there's no silk touch needed. Super easy to make, super cool. Let's put our helmet on here, grab these. Actually been farming these, so I actually made this thing set up here. It's been my main source of food. It's been working out pretty well too. Use a stair to grab all this stuff with. Oops. Tunk. There we go. Grab some more. Fill it back up. Sooner or later, that one, the blackberries here, are going to be caught up to the rest of them. Throw the spares in there. Alright, perfect. So, we need to make some tools. And making tools in this process actually takes quite a while. Smelting everything down, getting the proportions right, making sure you don't mix the wrong metals together to make a new metal, yada yada yada. It takes a while. So I decided to do a lot of it off camera, but I'll show you what I did. We're going to make my hammer, we're going to make a lumber axe, and a normal pickaxe, and a cleaver. And the cool thing about these is you have to make these different plates, different things using these tough tool rods, hammerheads, large plates. That's what it takes to make a lumber axe or a hammer. 2 of these large plates, hammerhead, and a tough tool rod. These each take 8 material each. This takes 3. So that means I had to have, if I was going to make this out of cobalt, I had to have 8 cobalt in the smeltery when I spill it on that plate like we did for the original pickaxe that we made for this one. Right here. Remember how we spilt the metal out for the binding and the pickaxe head and the tool rod and everything? Did the same thing there. You have to have 8 pieces of material in there, not just 1 ingot, 8 ingots. And those aren't the most common things in the world. But yeah, you have to have that. To that, you have to have another one, and a broad axe head, which also takes 8. A tough tool, tough binding, and a tough tool rod to make one of those. We already made one of these, so you already know what that's for. And this, you need another one, large blade, which takes 8 as well, and 2 tough rods to make these things. So I've actually went ahead and got it all prepped here. A lot of cobalt went into this, some manilium. Manilium is really cool. How you get manilium is it takes 1-for-1 ardite and cobalt. So if you have 1 cobalt in here and 1 ardite in here, it'll make 1 ingot, or sorry, 2 ingots of manilium. So that's really cool. And that's really tough stuff. It's really, really strong. Let's see, we have, for our pickaxe, we have a cobalt pickhead, which is super fast. Not the highest durability, but super fast. A paper binding, which gives us an extra modifier, which we'll talk about later. And an ardite tool rod, which gives us a special ability of, what is it called? We'll actually see it here in a second. Hold on. Materials View, Part 2. Where is it? It's a little further yet. There it was. Stonebound. And it gives you level 2 Stonebound, which is the highest level Stonebound you can get. You know what Stonebound is? Oh, it's getting sleepy time. As your weapons, as your tools durability goes down, it starts mining faster. So that it gets even faster and faster. And then you can add redstone to it, which is one of those modifiers I was talking about, to actually increase the speed as well. So we're going to actually make one of the fastest picks you can make. 2 of them. One of the fastest hammers and fastest picks you can make in the game by doing this. So that's going to be really cool. It's going to take a while, but it's going to be really cool. So let's go ahead and get started here. Let's make our pickaxe. Alright. We want to make a pickaxe, cobalt head, our ardite tool rod, and our paper binding. Now before I start here, so yeah, 1600 durability. That's not bad at all. Mining speed 11, which is the fastest you can get by default. And it can mine up to cobalt. It has 4 remaining modifiers. If I was to make this with any other banding, it only have 3, because 3 is default. Paper makes it writable, as we can see right here, writable, and it gives you +1 modifier. That's one way of getting an extra modifier. There's other ways, and we'll do those here in a second too. So that's what we're going to make here, and I don't know if I'm going to name these. We're going to have them for a while. Let's just do something simple. Digi pick. Alright. We made our digipick. Now this one's useless for now, but we're just going to go ahead and put them here for now. Looks kind of cool too, doesn't it? Alright. Let's make our cleaver. That takes one of these, one of these, one of these, and one of these. Oh, and with the actually I want to switch these just for the looks of it. And with this cactus rod, it gives us jagged. Jagged is the same thing that the ardite does. The less durability it has, the harder it hits. Now you can see this thing has 7.5 hits hearts already. Every hit it does 7.5 hearts. The weaker it gets, the more damage it's going to do. On top of that, the more modifiers we use by adding adding quartz to this actually ups the damage as well. So this thing's gonna one hit hopefully almost anything but a couple bosses probably. So that's gonna be really cool. Let's make this digi cleaver. Just something really simple. I don't really need to name them too much. Alright. And let's see here. We need to make our other stuff now. Okay, let's make our lumber axe here. Lumber axe takes one of these plates, this broad axe head, got our tough rod, and this. Now this, I'm going to this overboard here because it doesn't need to be super quick. It's just chopping down trees. but I decided I wanted to see if I could make a really fast axe just for giggles. Digi axe. Okay, and I didn't add, as you can see, I'm not trying to make it the super fastest because I didn't add a paper binding. I added a steel binding instead. You know, maybe I want a paper binding there. You know, that might be better actually. Let's see here. Do we have 8 paper? No, we only have 3, but we have enough. I think we have enough to make 8 paper. Let's see. Take our paper. No. I didn't have nearly enough. Let's go over here. Sorry about the dog if you can hear him. He just got free from the backyard, and the neighbors actually called and let me know they had him. Let's not use all of this. Hopefully that'll be enough. We'll see. Alright. Yeah, a little more than enough. And can't use these. These can only be used with spilling stuff into them. So there's the tough binding right there. Go here. Put the tough binding there. Put your 8 material. Paper tough binding. I forgot. I only needed 3. I always do that. Alright, go back in here. Let's select our lumber axe. Get rid of the steel. And boom. See, the durability went down by quite a bit. 7,424. 5,174. So it went down by quite a bit. Mining level didn't change, but if you notice, the modifiers changed as well. Went from 3, which is default, to 4, because it's now writable. We're going to make this our Digi Axe. Oops. Come on. Spell it right. Something's weird happening here. Oh, that's what happened. Okay. I don't know. Let's see if we can just get all of this going now. Alright. Digi Axe. There we go. And now we got our Digi Axe. Now for our last thing, which is going to be our hammer, which is awesome. Let's get our hammer going here. We're going to make this paper large plate. So it's going to be writable. And boom. Almost 10,000 durability. Only a mining speed of 8. And so it's not as fast as it could be at start. Because at start it could be 11. If this was a cobalt plate, it would be 11. But the extra modifier is really helpful. And doesn't have to be as fast as the pick. But because this takes out a 3x3 area. So it's still going to be really quick. So we're going to make this the Digi Hammer. Alright. So now we got all of our tools together. And I'm actually going to take a quick break here. I need to find out why my dog is whining at me, even though he just came inside. Because, like I said, he ran around, and I've been playing with him all day. So give me just a second here, and I will be right back. Alright, and we're back. He just wanted to play some more vigorously. Alright. Now, where were we? Alright, we just made all of our tools. Kind of teased you there. So let's go ahead. We no longer need this. We no longer need that. We no longer need him. We no longer need this. Still need a shovel. So let's go ahead. We won't be using that unless we really have to. We don't need that. Let's put our sword there. Our Digi-Axe there. Let's go ahead and put some stuff up here. Paper really doesn't need to go in here, so it won't. Alright. Lots of berries growing. Paper goes in here. Alright. Cool. Let's go use these a little bit so I can show you what they do. What? Oh, yeah, and over there? I'll show you that here in a second. We're building something new. Okay. I know. Let's go into the basement of the blacksmith, which isn't done yet. I've started building another building, even though this isn't done yet. Well, that's fine. We'll make it done. Alright. How are you doing? Should be still full. Yep. Doing perfect. Okie dokie. Perfect. We'll do it right here. This axe, or this hammer, as I said, it's not super quick, but it mines in a 3x3 area. Boom! Just bulldozes stuff. Want to go down some? Boom! Just like that. Now, this pick, as of right now, still pretty quick. It's only going to get quicker. Okay, and then let's go try out the axe. Now, the axe here, the digi-axe, actually is going to come in really handy today, because we need to go collect some spruce wood for our building over there. I ran out. So we're going to go fly to where I've been getting spruce wood. It's pretty far away, so we're going to take bat mode. This would normally be something I'd do off camera, like I said. A few episodes back, how I do most of my resource collecting off camera. But this gives us a chance to look at the axe. Hopefully all the stuff loads in pretty quickly. Maybe not. Not getting the best of frames right now with recording. Ooh, mud. Mud's nice and dandy. Make some cool little stuff. And here we are, as it slowly loads in. Alright. No more of the days of having to... No more of the days of having to chop up and pillar up as they're doing it. Just whack! And down she goes. Simple as that. Easy as pie. Amazing. Tons and tons of wood for days. And we can pick up all these saplings because they're actually really important for witchery. We need lots of them. Specifically spruce. Does make a little bit of a mess with things. Oop. Okay. More saplings up here. And if we see a mob, I will definitely kill it with our thing. This thing's pretty slow. So you can see it doesn't swing the fastest. I guess it does swing pretty quick, doesn't it? But still a lot slower than all the other weapons. Okay. Pick up the saplings. How much wood we got? See, we already got almost 2 stacks. Which is probably where I'm going to quit, is when we have 2 stacks here. Get some more wood. Alright, and we're back. Sorry about the abrupt cut there. The game crashed on me in mid-sentence. So we're going to go ahead and continue what we were doing here. Not sure what happened. It didn't give me any area codes or anything like that. It just closed and went back into the Technic launcher. And you are stopping me from getting some of my saplings. Hey, a witch! Oh, a witch thingy! Alright, we gotta look at that thing. We're gonna use our cleaver too. Oh, there's a creeper down there too. These are really cool. They actually have witch spawners underneath that one and underneath this one. You just saw the smoke come up. Ooh, lag spike there. Alright, but in here are dispensers. And we got a paintbrush with paint on it. A enchanted book, a protection 3, not bad. Some coal. And some pumpkin seeds. Not the best thing in the world, but it's okay. Alright, let's see about killing this witch, shall we? Hate fighting this thing in the water. Oh, this is a coven witch. I don't wanna attack this. She a little meaner than an average witch. Let's get this creeper. Alright, and oh, didn't kill him in one hit. Shame, shame. That's why we gotta make this thing stronger. Oh, now we're a sheep. Let's turn into a bat. Mutton. Let's get our mutton. I love how items float. Alright. Ooh, a cave. What's in here for me to murder? Ooh, a creeper. I suck at killing creepers. Didn't have anywhere to back up. Oh, okay, perfect. You. Look at that. Look how much damage that did. Oh! Let's get out of here before we die, shall we? Two hit you. Oh. I saw you. I saw you. You're fast. I'm going to successfully kill this one. Haha! I did. Let's get out of here before I die. Alright, how much of that wood did we get? I got 2 stacks. Alright, well I want to meet you back at the base. I know it's not that far of a fly, but I don't need to waste time. Screw it. It's not that far of a place. It's not that far. Besides, this is beautiful country we got here. I love this grass. But I did not want to build around here. Oh, there's some gold gravel, some iron gravel. Those aren't really worth it to me. Because you gotta, what you do, those are from Tinker's Construct. What they're used for is you just smelt them down and they give you a nugget. And you use those nuggets, as you know, 9 nuggets make 1 ingot. Alright, we're home. Back into Digimon form. Eat some berry medley. Alright, so you got to see our tools in action. Obviously, since I'm trying to make the fastest ones, what we're going to do is we're going to wear them down. But we can always make them quicker and stronger, which we'll do here in a little while, in next few episodes or so. So on to this. What this is, and I made a little cactus farm here because I needed to make the jagged thing for the cleaver. It's working pretty good. So what this is we're running out of places to put stuff and like keep it kind of organized and sorted. So this is just my random chest of stuff. And then I've got all like the basic building blocks and things like that. And my wood and nature-y stuff up here. Well, okay. Like saplings and seeds and food seeds and things like that up in here. And that chest is getting really full. I guess I'm not really running out of too much space. I just don't like how it's all out. I'm running out of my wood chest pretty quickly because I like to build out of wood a lot. There we go. Open that door. Gotta go to bed again. It always seems to be nighttime. And now with this new axe and hammer, I'm going to be getting a lot of cobblestone, a lot of dirt, you know, a lot of gravel and all that stuff. Because I'm going to be going and clearing out huge spaces of area underground. And so we need a storage hut, and that's what that's going to be. That's going to be our storage hut. I know it doesn't look like much, but we're going to use some stuff from the Red Power mod to make a storage system. Now, if you watch Generic B or BOO or any of those guys on the actual Attack of the B team server, they all have basically the same storage, but I'm going to take it a little bit further than them. At least I'm going to try. Oops, I didn't mean those. And we'll see how that turns out. I didn't need any of those. I just need to put these there. And we'll put that in there, that in there, that. Sort all of this. That can go in there. Alright, so let's go over here and take a look. It seems kind of far away and out of the way, and it is. We're going to spruce this area up. This isn't going to be here forever. Actually, I'm getting ready to take it down here shortly. But we're going to have a nice little path. Not this div, I'm going to even that out. I come over here, and there's going to be a bridge across there to there. A big old dip. There's a hole here somewhere. There's always monster noises around here, so I want to go in there and light that up. There's going to be a bridge over here, and then once we start building over in this area, there's going to be a nice little path that comes down here into that stuff and on over to here. So, as you can see from the front here, it's all nice and cool. These stone bricks are really cool. They're from the chisel mod. It takes smooth stone and you put it in the chisel like we did, and it comes out with these bricks. You can choose these bricks anyway, and I got it on the doors too, and these are carpenter's doors. Cool thing about them is when you make double doors and you just click on one, they automatically orientate correctly, unlike all that stuff you had to do back in the day of the original with the inverters and all that stuff underneath. It was crazy to make double doors work properly. Took a few minutes and a lot of redstone. No windows in here because it is a storage hut, just these ones right here to see in through the front. We're going to have big roof coming down, and we're going to make some micro blocks rafters. So let's go ahead and get started here. Just need some blocks to get started with. We're going to go ahead and build in bat mode. Why not? Makes things a little easier. A lot easier, actually. So we're going to go ahead and drag that along like so. And then we're going to put one there. Drag that along. Oops. Now, see, that's the thing. You don't want to use... I need to get that axe back, because you don't want to use that axe on something like this, because it does a 3x3 area, so you just destroy it. Now, do I have any stairs? I have 13 stairs left, so let's complete this. Stupid me. Stop putting things in the wrong space. That's going to take forever. Oh, there we go. Since we're in this origin biome, you guys remember when you couldn't get stairs back when you broke them, and they took forever no matter what they were made out of, and the pick was the best tool to break them with, no matter if they were wood or not? And instead of a stair, you'd get back just a plank. There we go, that's the word I was looking for. Break those up, because we need more of those. We need more stairs. That's good for now. This game's come a long way since those days. Oh. There we go. Heck, back then you couldn't even place them upside down. Which is one of my funnest things to do. One of my favoriteest things to do. There we go. Make the nice thick roof. Come over here. Place the blocks. Let's place two at a time. Two at a time. Two at a time. Let's get this roof done. Do some building on camera here. Alright. Dang it. Okay. Oop. Alright, place in the right area. Okay. Just a little bit more here. Plunk. Like that. And now it's all stairs. Alright, well, you know what? We don't have much time at all left. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and cut here and finish up this roof and finish up a little bit on the inside. Not much. Get it ready for next episode when we actually work on the storage system. So I will be... you know what? We might as well cut it here. We'll just cut out with me fixing this, because I'll just finish this over the break until next episode. And come back and this will be finished. And we'll be ready to work on the storage system. Let's turn back into a Digimon. So that bridge is just going to look really cool with when those cactuses aren't in the way and we can actually see the blacksmith. I didn't go with the carpenter's blocks roofs. I don't know, just the old-fashioned Minecraft jaggedy roof just looks so much better to me. But that's growing on me. But I really like these, so we'll see. We'll make it in, lots of different roofs and lots of different looks and stuff. Like this one has those support beams going across. I really like that. And well, they did stick out. They kind of still do if you actually look underneath. But alright, well, thanks for joining me. Once again, it was good to have you along. Get this off. We didn't do a whole lot today, but we got some built on the storage hut. Got introduced to that. We got all of our new tools, our new fancy weapons. Slow swing. We can murder and mine like fiends now. Well, once again, thanks for joining me on this adventure. If you liked the episode, make sure you click that like button. It only takes a second. If you want to see more of our adventures here in the Attack of the B Team mod pack, then click that subscribe button and join me on the next episode. Goodbye now.